Yes, traders. It's WCK.
Hi,
Yes, Rishi,
how are
how are
you?
you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
How is that going, bro?
Yeah, like I'm audible.
Okay, so
I'm
it's a
audible,
new
bro.
day.
I'm audible.
We are here again. So, what do you have for us today? This week, actually, Rishi.
I'm audible, bro. Like I'm audible.
Yes, Rishi.
What if? Oh, it's already live, right? Okay. So I'll share my screen. Okay. So I'll tell my view on gold now. Okay. So in daily time frame, the gold is actually bullish, and also the market is near a key level. We can able to see a daily FEG. Okay, so it is in a key level, and also the market is rejecting. So after taking the previous low, yeah. So after taking the previous day low, the market is currently rejecting. So the market is near a key level. So we may expect a reversal on the higher side. So that is what I'm expecting. Let's move to 1 hour time frame, and then let's frame the market structure. All right, fine. So you can able to see the market broke the previous low, and also we can able to see a very good liquidity sweep, and the market is taking, I mean, it is reversing right now. So the market took this high, and but I'll wait for another retracement to confirm whether the market is giving you a very good reversal. If that's the case, we can plan buy trades. So if the market breaks this high with a very good momentum on the higher side, then we can plan buy trades accordingly. And also in 1 hour time frame also we can able to see a very small liquidity sweep. Okay, so the market took this low and it is tapping a 1 hour feg. At least, like, if the market closes below this, sorry, above this candle. Okay, if a 1 hour candle closes above this one, so I'll go to 5 minutes time frame. Then I'll be looking for a pdra in lower time frame. Any pdras, we can use fair value caps, inversion fair value caps, or breakers, or if even if you're using indicators, that's completely fine. So we can frame our entries. So right now I'm kind of bullish in gold. So this is my view on gold right now. And what do you think, WCK and Kashif? You can share your view if you want.
Maybe Kashaf, because for me, I didn't take. Actually, I'm not expecting to take any trades this week. Too much fundamentals.
Okay. Kashif,
Yeah,
do you like
Rishi.
to share your view?
Yes, yes. I have a very similar bias as yours, because I
Okay.
was looking at the price section from London session, and I was expecting a sort of pullback before New York session to get into the buys, and I think like this is the pullback that we needed.
Yeah.
And I'm already in a buy in my community from 4039. Yes, from the break here where you drawn the line. That's from
Okay.
where I'm into the buys. I feel like I
Okay.
should have been in the buys earlier, because like it just took out the structure liquidity at below 4032, and now it's just pushing up to take out the highs.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me just share my screen so I can put a sticker for all the people,
Yeah, sure, sure.
because I
I'll
think like
Okay, please.
it's
yeah,
pretty high probable. Like I wanted to, as you can see on my screen, like I wanted the price section to go deeper to get into the buys, but the way I see right now on the 5 minute time frame, price section just took out this internal liquidity, and it's just now breaking above this minor internal structure right here for the buys. And we are in a buy from here the moment it started to break. um, Talking about the stop loss will be below the structure, and if I talk about the targets, we will be targeting this structure high above this. Like at least price action will reach to take out the liquidity above this external high right here, which is 4050. And I believe like 4050 has been a sort of rejection level even yesterday. If you see yesterday, uh, like before Asian session, pre-Asian session, price action, it it tapped into this 4 hour demand zone, and it pushed up towards 4050, and then we had a rejection all the way back to the downside. And in London, even in London session, price action bounced off from this 4050 level. Now at this point, if the price action breaks out 4050, then we can also expect the price to continue pushing bullish. Now, talking about the 4 hour time frame, let's look at the high time frame structure. uh, on the 4 hour time frame, I am looking at this demand zone on the 4 hour, because this was the last support area from where we had a big impulsive move for more than like 2600 pips, I would say. And then price action, it dropped again to this level, and there was a good rejection for like 400 pips. uh, on the lower time frame, 30-minute time frame, I would say, on the 30-minute time frame, if we look at the overall structure right here, if you look at the overall structure on the 30-minute time frame, the order flow has been bearish since yesterday, where price action was making lower lows, lower highs, lower low, lower high, lower low. Now if you look right here, This is the point on the 30-minute time frame from where we will see a very clean market structure shift, which is also 40-50 resistance level. So there could be two possible scenarios this New York session, where the scenario one is where the price action it takes out this market structure shift level, and then it gives us a little bit of pullback, retesting this broken resistance, and then continuation back to the upside. This is the first scenario. Or the second scenario is, which we are looking right now, is price action just continues pushing up from here. So if this is the point of origin, then I would say the risk to reward will be very good. If this is the point from where the price action has to give us this market structure shift on the 30-minute time frame here, then our risk to reward ratio will be slightly better. So this is what I'm looking at. Now, at the same time, we have NY open. We are 7 minutes into the NY open, and NY open, like, it's bullish momentum. It's bullish momentum. Price action, it right after the NY open, it took a move of like 100 pips to the upside, 150 pips, I would say. So on the 1 minute, if I go deeper into the 1 minute, then we can say that this is kind of like a breaker block. And if the price action holds this level, then we can see a continuation back to the upside. Now, even like this is really strong, this breaker, like, because I feel like we already have a rejection from here this week. We already have a rejection, and we just want to see the order flow continue pushing bullish. One thing is sure, like, if we take out this London highs right here, then gold will be flying further up. So this is the key resistance, London highs and 40 50.
Yeah.
I'm pretty interested on the current 5 minute candle, because the previous 5 minute candle, it just breached this internal structure. The new 5 minute candle, it's kind of like taking a pullback, making a bottom wick. So if it flips bullish, continues pushing up, then it will be good, because now the next resistance is this key level right here, this area. One thing is for sure right here, that a high probability trade, if you guys are looking for very strong confirmations for a swing setup, then swing setup with a high confirmation would only be if the price section breaks above 40 50, and then it takes a pullback, and then you plan a swing buy all the way back to the upside towards 4100 level. And one more thing is right here, price section kind of like, it's in a range, like it's in a higher time frame range, uh, around this area from 40 10 to 40 40, right? Because as long as on the 4 hour time frame, understand this, on the 4 hour time frame, this is your support, this is your 4 hour support. As long as the price section is trading above 4000 level or 410, I would consider the price section bullish. We might get a lot of buy opportunities as long as above we are 4000. We might see a deeper pullback. It could be a possible scenario, because there are multiple order blocks on the 15 minute or on the 30-minute leg. Like, if I talk about 15 minute, from here, from this leg to this leg, there is an area of order block of demand zone, which is right here as well, right? If I look on the 5 minute time frame, this is an area right here from where we can see a deeper rejection, and also this is also an area right here. These are the two areas I was also looking in London session, and this was my initial idea. Like, if the price action goes and taps here, then I will get into the buys. And this is something I was looking at the moment it started to fall before the New York Open. I was like, yo, like, it's just gonna tap this, and I'm gonna plan a buy trade from here. but it just moved away from here. I think like probably because of this fair value gap right here could be the scenario, could be the reason. Also, the 15-minute candle is going to close in 3 minutes, and yes, let's see how this 15-minute closes. Because one thing I'm expecting for the buy case scenario is this 15-minute closes like strong bullish. It just leaves like a small wick to the upside at the moment it's doing right now. I don't want to see a big wick at the closure of this 15-minute candle. I just want to see a smooth candle closure with a small wick that can be filled with the next new 15-minute candle, where the new 15-minute candle might make a bottom wick, right? And then it flips bullish, fills the wick, and continues pushing up with the direction of the trend. So far so good. I think like our entry, my entry, like which I called out also like in my community, like it was a signal of my entry is 40,40338.82. That is my buy entry. This right here, 40 uh style 4038.880. This is our entry. Let's call it like 4039. This is my entry, stop loss below the structure, and I'm targeting my first target is London highs, right? So it's a 1 to 1, but the reason my first target, like it's not first target, but here I would secure some positions, or here I will move my stop loss to break even and I'll secure some, because it's London highs, and at the same time it's a resistance level 4050. But the thing with New York volume, if we breaks above 4050 and close impulsively, then there could be a big move to 4060 or 4070. Right now, this is the area like we need to see. 15-minute is gonna close in 1 minute. Although like the trade, it ran for like I would say from this entry to the up, like it ran like for 50 pips. I think 70 pips, which is a good scalping opportunity, to be honest. There was also chance of re-entry right here. And look at this, like we also discussed this breaker block, 1 minute breaker block. And look how the price rejection is. Like the first rejection was from this wick, and then price action gave another chance when it comes 50% into this 1 minute breaker block, and a precise entry back to the upside. Like I would be really happy like if we reaches the London highs, because from my entry to London highs, that will be 100 and 115 pips or 120 pips, which is a good scalping entry in this kind of price section. Let's see. Like we have 15-minute closure in. Oh, we already have a 15-minute closure. So now this 15-minute,
Mm.
it just opened and it started to fill the wick. There is no bottom wick. It would have been very nice if we would get a bottom wick first and then flip and continuation. Uh, Fabna, take a screenshot of this. All right, guys. So this is good. Hmm. So far so good. 1 minute time frame. 40-45 is rejections from this key level. I think like if we clear this key level, it will fly. But the thing is, what I discussed on the 15-minute time frame, I wanted to see a bottom wick first and then bullish flip and continuation. However, the candle opened without a bottom wick. So there is a possibility that the current 15 minute is just making a bottom wick first, second, and if we get a second flip continuation break of the high, then it will just fly clean. Let's see. What do you guys think on this, Rishi? Like the current 15-minute. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, like I'm expecting a retracement shortly. So at least the market retraces and if it taps the 50 minutes order flow, which is at like 4039. So and if
Hmm.
it is a lower time frame, we can expect a buy entry. And also we are having inversion parabolic gap in 15 minutes time frame too.
Yes,
So
yes,
that
yes,
may
yes, yes.
also reject. But again, like if the momentum is too good, we can't expect deep retracements. So in that case, the market may either tap a breaker and then it may push on the higher side.
Hmm. This breaker is very. I would say this breaker is very smooth. Uh,
Yeah, like breaker usually taps when there is good momentum. So in that case, like the market won't go to the discount price. So it will tap in a premium zone or equilibrium zone. So in that
hmm.
case, like we'll be looking for breakers or fair value caps. We can also align the breaker with fair value cap and then we can go for the entry if there is any confirmation.
Correct, correct. Okay. Yeah, because if this breaker is valid, price action will not come again towards this breaker. Like it will just take a rejection from the premium zone of this leg, and then it will just shoot up the way it's going up right now. Smooth. Let's see.
Yeah, it has
Right
it
now,
has there are more chances of it going bullish, So indicated as soon as they break through that's 4045, then we shall see more buys.
yes, 40-45 is the major resistance right now.
Yeah.
I don't know, like I feel like the volume is very weird like today. I don't know, maybe the market is preparing for non-farm payrolls, which is happening on Thursday.
Not
So
today, even yesterday.
yeah.
So this week's price action is a bit stubborn.
Hmm. Yep. Price action is just scaring us right now on this setup right now. It just goes down and then it just reclaims. Hope we get a break above 40-45.
Mm.
Many people said like if you place a magnet on your target, like it's a good charm. Let's put a magnet over here. Let's put a big magnet over here. Yeah, that can only help us right now. Like look, see, the moment I drawn the magnet, like I started to break above. This is the magic. This is the magic right now.
So now what's that strategy? Magnetic strategy?
This is called magnetic strategy.
Someone is asking what do you say about Bitcoin? BT in the comment
Uh,
section.
Bitcoin. We'll go towards Bitcoin for now. Let's just look at this trade because it's breaking above 40-45.
Mm.
So I'm also in this trade, and in my whole community is in the buys. bits of full TP. And I think like today we have 163 viewers. Make sure to give this stream a like. And if you guys were
Okay.
in the buys from 4038, congratulations, because gold is right now, and it's in 85 pips. 85 pips of a move called out on this live stream. I guess like I'll start securing some of my positions. I'll move my stop losses to break even here, and
Mm.
at this point I'll secure 50% of my position. Stop losses to break even. Uh, let's look at the 15 minute, because yeah, 15 minute looks good.
Okay.
Let's look at the 5 minute. 5 minutes gonna close in 2 minutes. I think like if this 5 minute candle closes above 4045, then the next 5 minute will just rip through the full TP. 4050 can also extend up, like if it breaks above 4050.
Mm.
Let's see. And I think at full TP that would be 115 pips of a live call out. There you go, boys. There you go. A promising trade, a very smooth trade
Our
that we had.
yeah,
There you
guys,
go.
as you drop your the questions, feel free to put your questions within the comment section. Uh, Mostly about the trade in. Let me hope most of you are aware that now we have trade in as a brokerage. Yeah.
Yep.
So feel free to drop your questions. Professor Kashif.
All right, guys. So we are live on Trade In YouTube, and we called out a sniper win from here, and it's 110 pips of full TP. What a beautiful anticipation, Rishi W. Seki. We had the same setup. We discussed the same scenario, and then
Definitely.
just execution and a full smooth TP. And right now on Trade In, we have 157 people watching us live. Full TP right here.
Yeah.
Let's go. Make sure, guys, to leave a like on the stream. Subscribe every day. Every day, trade in. Now it's trade in. So every day we have live streams. A lot of traders, they share their thought process and narratives. This is a good one. I would say like see like the moment it tapped the London highs, it left a wick and it dropped. So that was the point of my full TP, because what I've seen on gold nowadays, your session lows and your session highs, your previous session highs and your previous session lows, they act as a resistance. Every session high and every session low has liquidity above and below, so those could be set as your partial profit targets, right? And there you go, we are breaching above 4050 now. I guess like secure 50% at 40%
An-
run for full
Another
TP.
confirmation for
Actually,
strong buyers.
yes, because I've seen like in the community I have given a full target of uh 4067. I think like I'm looking at this right here, this order block, this supply zone right here. It's on the 15-minute time frame, this area. And Okay. Price section is closing smoothly above London highs. No sort of liquidity, nothing.
Okay.
Can expect a continuation.
Yeah, like if you do have any questions, you can ask in the chat box. We will try to help you.
Guys, feel free to drop your questions. Drop your questions within the comment section.
I have closed 80% of my positions at London highs. Stop losses at break
Okay.
even, leaving the rest run. Now, like the rest of the position is so small, like I don't care. Like if it runs, it just runs. Let's take in some questions from YouTube. How about Bitcoin? Okay, let's look at Bitcoin. Let's look at Bitcoin. So, I'm gonna talk about the day. I'm gonna start breaking down Bitcoin from, I would say, the monthly time frame. So if you look at the monthly time frame, I know a lot of people they're calling Bitcoin to go to 15,000, but let's cut the bullshit and let's talk about the real technicals. Let's talk about the candles and let's talk about the structure. If we look on the monthly
Okay.
candle, Bitcoin has been in a bullish trajectory since 2023. I would say like since 2023, start of 2023, January 2023, Bitcoin started its bullish move from 16,000 and it made a higher high on the monthly at 73. Then it did give us a pullback for about like $20,000 to 48,000, making a higher low. And then we started to push back up to $109,000, making a higher high. Then again, after making a higher high at 1,009, $109,000, Bitcoin dropped to $75,000. Now this is monthly time frame. Each candle is a 1 month candle, 30 days of a candle. We dropped like almost $35,000, and then Bitcoin made another higher high at 124,000. Now, based on the previous pattern, based on the previous rhythm of this bullish channel, price section it just gave us a pullback of about $37,000. And if you look at the previous drop from this higher high to this higher low, that was 34,000. So based on this, we can expect some sort of support right here, right? Now if I look on the monthly, there's also kind of like a bullish order block where you have a bearish candle, you have a bullish candle, and then you have a break of structure to the upside. So this retracement, it could be a pullback into this monthly demand zone, and we can expect the price section pushing back up. Now obviously price section might go deeper into this demand zone and then pushes up, or we could also see a scenario where the monthly candle closed bearish and the new monthly candle it took out the liquidity, it took out the lows of the previous monthly, and then it started to push up, right? So there will be an event of liquidation before it starts to push up. Now based on this, when I go to the weekly time frame, I can refine this monthly demand zone down to this level. And based on this, that means like we can expect some sort of drop into this to I think 85,000 or 86,000 level. It could drop to 80,000 as a whole, and then we start to see another leg all the way back up to maybe 130,000. Right on the daily time frame, if I look on the daily, things look smooth. Like on the daily, it's just a pullback. There's no crash. Everything you hear like go Bitcoin going to 50,000, like these kind of events, like they don't happen like what you expect. Like if you look at the trend line on Bitcoin, it's just making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. This is another higher low, and eventually we will print a new higher high. So look at the candles, look at the high time frames, and you will see a clear picture. Do not let the noise on the social media, Bitcoin is crashing, let you uh, get away in the crowd, get away with the crowd. Do not let yourself lost in the noise. Just look at the technicals. So this is my take on Bitcoin, to be honest. Like, and this is not like an intraday. This is swing. It might take like 1 month, 1.5 month, 2 month, 3 months. Let's go back to gold. Gold is right now, I think the 5 minute candle closed bullish, and it closed. Okay, so this is good. Now this is good. 5 minute candle. It closed kind of like a dodgy, indecisive candle. But look, after taking out this London highs, we closed dodgy, but the following candle didn't have enough bearish momentum to continue to the downside. And it just filled this dodgy wick and its continuation to the upside towards our full target of 4067. And if we reaches 4067 from the entry live on Tradin YouTube, that would be kind of like 300 pips. Amazing. All right, I'll leave the chart to you guys. Meanwhile, let's take in some questions. How do you how do you personally identify the difference between a real breakout and a liquidity sweep? What key signs you look for before entering a trade? Very good question. So, whenever you are seeing a break of structure, you want to see a candle closing above. For example, you have a range happening right here, okay? The moment price action starts to break above the range, you don't get impulsively into the buys. You wait for a candle closing with a body above the structure. And that body like should not be leaving a big wick. Because if you have a candle that is closing with a big wick, that means like there's a big rejection, right? So you need to see a very smooth and healthy candle with not extreme big wick from the top. That means like you have a valid break of structure, and then on the following candle you can look for a slight pullback on the 1 minute, and then you can go for a continuation buys. And this is the same thing that we done right here. Look right here on the on the 15-minute time frame on gold. Look right here, what happened. We had this structure right here on the 5 minute. Candle closed bullish, but it didn't close with a big wick rejection. Like if you look at the 5 minute time frame, look, we took out this structure right here, and the candle closed with a very healthy body, not a big wick rejection. And the following candles, they just gave us a pullback for a re-entry, and then it moved in our favor. Look at the 15-minute time frame. Look how it's flying. What a lovely trade. I would say this is my trade of the month. Beautiful.
Wow,
Wow.
it has been a clean one.
Crazy. I think like this is the most cleanest trade on Trading TV. We had 91 episodes on Trading, and I would say this is the most cleanest call out on Trading TV. 300
Yeah, I'll
pips.
explain the. I mean, I'll. Kashif, can I share my screen?
Yes, yes.
Kashif, could you stop your screen?
Yes, there you go. We have a full TP, boys. You guys can secure full right here.
Yeah, fine. So let me just explain you the time frame element that I use. I don't know your name, like the creator. So initially, I refer the time frame as daily to find the bias, and you can use 1 hour to find the structure, and 5 minutes to enter. So here, like this is not a procedure. You can combine any time frames that you want. It depends on your trading style. Like you can be a swing trader, a scalper, or an intraday trader. That's completely your choice. So the analysis that I shared is like in daily time frame, we can able to see. Yeah, so the market is actually retracing back, like after taking these highs, and also here also the market fell down and it respected the daily FEG, and we do have a small consolidation in the market over the structure. So currently the market is bullish in daily time frame, and the market started retracing back, and then it is filling the FEG, okay, daily FEG, and also every previous day highs and lows and previous session highs and lows and even like previous week, previous month, these highs and lows will act as a very good liquid levels. That too, if it is in a key zone. So the market is in a very good daily FEG level, like it's a key zone, and also the market is taking a previous day low, and the market start rejecting. Like it is actually forming a rejection candle or reversal candle. So in 1 hour time frame, what happened is, see here. So this is the daily, like previous day low, and the market took out this low, and you can able to see a straight up close candle. So the market is taking a previous day low. It is near a daily FEG level. So these are key levels, and after taking the swing high, we got a confirmation that the market is completely bullish, and in daily time frame it is bullish, and in 1 hour time frame also the market gave you a liquidity sweep and it gave you structure. So now we identified a structure. So 1 hour time frame is over. Now either he can go in 5 minutes and then mark a liquidity sweep, or in 1 hour also, like if you're finding a liquidity sweep, that's completely fine. So here what happened is the market went up and then it's again it start coming down, and you can able to see the market took out this low and also it tapped the like 1 hour FEG level. So this is 1 hour FEG level. So the market is tapping this loan, and also we can able to see a small liquidity sweep. See here. So this is your key level. Okay, this is your entry zone. So immediately you can go to 5 minutes time frame and look at this. Okay, so the market took out this level, and also we are having a 5 minute FEG too. Okay, so after taking this low, we can able to see a strong up close candle by taking this high, which is a structure shift. Okay, so either you can enter once there is a pullback, you can enter in this breakup block. So this is my 5 minutes breakup block. The I mean breakup block is I mean bullish breakup block is the high between two lower lows. So when the market will tap breakup block is if there is huge like impulse move, if there is strong momentum either on the high side on the buy or on the buy side or on the sell side. So the market won't go to the discount zone when it comes to buy trade, or the market won't go to a premium zone when it comes to sell trade. So if there is huge impulse move, if there is huge momentum, either on the buy side or sell side, we can't expect the market to go to a discount level or premium level. I'll draw the Fibonacci. So let's take the equilibrium level alone. See here. So the momentum is so good. So the market is not coming to a discount level. So the market is exactly tapping a breakup block. Okay. So you can enter right here, and then you can place your stop loss, and then you can, when it comes to time frame alignment, we can target the 1 hour liquidity. So for me, the target is this level. So this is my actual target, and then again the market is still moving on the high side because the momentum is too good. And if you want further, like for example, someone who missed the entry, they can shift to lower time frame. Either they can go 1 minute time frame and see here. Yeah, so we are having a liquidity sweep over this level, and then we are having a bullish order block. We can either enter here, or the market again retraced back, and then it made a swing low. Again, it made a high, and then again it made a low. Look at this. We are having one more liquidity sweep below this low. So this is one more potential opportunity. So the market took this low, and then you can able to see a very strong up close candle. So this is one more potential entry. You can go for it, and then you can keep a stop loss here, and you can target the 1 hour high. So these are the potential entries like you could have captured in this expansion, and you can align with any time frame you want. Uh, Wait, I'll try to find the PDF just given it. So now I explained daily time frame to frame the bias and 15 minutes, sorry, 1 hour to find the structure and 5 minutes to enter into the trade. But you can combine with any time frame that you want. For example, if you want to enter in 1 minute time frame, you can find the structure like liquidity sweep and structure shift in 15 minutes time frame. And in order to find structure in 15 minutes time frame, you need bias. So in order to find bias, you can connect with 4 hours. So use 4 hours to frame the bias and 50 minutes to structure and 1 minute to enter. So similarly, you can connect with any time frame that you want. It depends on your trading style. If you're a swing trader, if you're a scalper, if you're an intraday trader, you can frame any time frame with any time frame, and then you can structure the whole trade. So this is how you can frame your trades. It depends on your trading style. So this is what my analysis is. If you do have any doubt, you can ask in the comments. Now taking entries at highs is very risky. We are having like three expansion candle. It's better we can wait for some retracement, or even you can wait for some kind of another manipulation in these lows or any other lows that will form here. You can find manipulation, then you can go for, you can plan a buy trade. But taking entries now is quite risky. We are having like many imbalances over here, and even if you take a trade, your stop loss will be huge. So it is not a good or a trade. It's better to avoid. How to identify valid structure? Okay, fine. So once you identified the bias, okay, you can go to the mid time frame. Here I referred 1 hour as my structure time frame. So in structure time frame also, you have to find a sweep that will be a high probability trade, or you can find a very good structure shift, or you can find an order block. Okay, like order block is like the market shifts from one bias to another bias with a very good impulsive move. That impulsive move will have a very good imbalance like fair value gap or investment fair value gap. So that will give you a confirmation that the market is actually trying to reverse. So once you identify the structure, once the market confirms with the bias and the direction, everything, you can shift to lower time frame and then you can go for the trade, which will be very good. I mean, like those are high probability trades, so the targets mostly it will hit very smooth. Nasdaq. Let's, yeah, Nasdaq is bearish. Wait, let me just check with the higher time frame whether it's in key level or not. Yeah, so the market took out the old low too. As of now, the market is bearish, but the thing is like it is also near a key level. Like these are like old lows. It's better we can wait for some confirmation and then we can plan still trade, or probably maybe the market might reverse. And if this 1 hour candle, if this 1 hour candle closes above this bearish candle with a very good impulse move, I'll turn bullish. How to control trading psychology and stop loss point for every entry. Psychology that comes only through experience. We can't have a procedure kind of thing when it comes to trading psychology, but I'll give you some tips that you can work on. Always keep your personal life, or I mean, to be honest, like take care of yourself. Like if your daily routine is structured and if you're disciplined and if you keep your workspace clean and if you hit on gym and eat clean food, that will actually create an impact on psychology. And also always think in longer run. Don't rush. Trading is not easy rich scheme and all. It takes time, it takes years to master, it takes years to get experience from the charts. So the thing is like you need more patience. And stop loss, like the thing is like you have to identify uh, key liquidity levels. And I don't know whether you know this concept or not. uh, HRLR, and HRLR means like high resistance liquidity run and low resistance liquidity run. That's a very big concept I can't explain now. But if you want to keep a perfect stop loss, just learn this concept like high resistance liquidity run. So we can keep high resistance as your stop loss. That will most probably won't hit in any case, mostly. Forex of which is your suggestions, which one is best and why? If you're into scalping or intraday trading, I'll suggest you to trade on futures. But if you can able to trade in higher time frames, like 15 minutes or 1 hour, forex is best. If you're into scalping, like even you can scalp 15 seconds too in futures, but you can't do that in forex. The probability is low. Just search HR like high resistance liquidity and low resistance liquidity in YouTube. You'll find a video for sure. Just learn that. You'll find a perfect stop loss, like where to keep your stop loss and all. How to check liquidity, which time frame? Just backward this video, you'll like I explained about time frame alignment, Ganesh. That I explained about the liquidity point. So what's happening in gold? Yeah, see, it's over bullish. If it closes above this level, I might expect some kind of consolidation or a retracement. Then again, if the market is still bullish, we can find another leg expansion. Again, a manipulation. See here, a very small sweep. But taking entries around this level and then keeping stop loss won't give you a very good RR. That's very risky to enter here and keeping a stop loss, because already the market gave you very good displacement. It's better we can wait for some retracements to happen, and then you can find a manipulation on the lows. Then you can plan your trades. How you handle tax? Just pay it. Minimum amount of start trading and how many lots is preferred. How to take an entry. Okay. Um, okay, but right now trading started, right? Okay, fine. But in my perspective, I'll suggest people to start with a very small funded account. Always go with funded accounts instead of depositing your own cash. Just not very small, like $5,000 funded accounts is more than enough to start, and go with the minimum lots and then just try to experience the chart first. Experience matters the most. Okay, even if you don't know any strategy, even if you don't know any concepts, if you just try to sit in front of charts for an year or 6 months, you can find the best entry model by your, like, you can find your own entry model. And also don't do back testing. If someone is about to start trading, I'll never suggest to do back testing, because in back testing you just find entries in offline charts. You emotions won't play here. So always go with forward testing. Just risk small and then give it a chance. Yeah, look at this. I told now, like, maybe this low will be protected. Let's see. Let's wait for some confirmation. Don't get into the bias right now. Nasdaq, like, still we need confirmation to go for buys. And one minute time frame, it is super bullish. Nasdaq. My model. My model is like, it's very simple. Just find a liquidity sweep with respect to buyers, and then you can enter in the direction. That's it. And to enter, sometimes I'll use breaker blocks to enter, and sometimes I'll use fair value gaps. Compared to fair value gaps, you can use inversion fair value gaps. That would be like a very good model. The probability is high compared to normal fair value gap. Yeah, I think we are going to move higher in gold to go bullish. Let's not talk about my mentorship program here, the creator. It's completely for funding tips. Okay, this is not respecting. It is still in this range. Like I consider this as the liquidity sweep, the creator. Just one. Look at this. We are having a old low too, and also the market took out this low too. We are having a fair value cap here. No, it is not respecting this order block. Let's wait for this consolidation to break. If someone is in trade in gold, you can trail your stop loss. Just trail, don't lose your profits. So now, what do we actually look for in the market before doing anything after opening metadata? I couldn't get your question. If you're talking about the analysis, then you have to do the pre-market analysis. Just find the key zones, like just analyze higher time frames, and if you're connecting with correlated pairs, analyze those pairs too, and plan your trades. Wait for the market to reach the key levels. Just wait for some kind of sweep, or if you're having an entry model, just follow those procedure. Yeah, look at this. That's why I told like taking entries in these levels is not preferable because the RR is not that good. Which one, bro? Like the greater breaker? Which one? This one? In gold or Nasdaq? This is 5 minutes breaker, the one that I marked. This is a 5 minutes breaker, like the low, the high between two lower lows, and if it is in a key level. So we're having C and the high between two lower lows. So this is a bullish breaker, and this is also an order block. I don't use pivots. I use track and yeah.
The market is not
How do we know
so stable,
which
bro.
one is the, sorry?
The market is not stable. The price action, down.
Nasdaq, right? Yeah, it's in range. How do we know which one is the correct order block? Because in every other time frame, it's different. See, I'll just give you a small brief about the order blocks. Okay, so order block is in simple, it is marking the zones where the market give you a very good impulse move, or if you want to go with the fundamental term, it is simple. The market makers uh, they'll push the market either on the highest or on the buy side. So order block is simple, like it is just a place where these institutions place orders. So this is like fundamental definition. In order to find a valid order block, first thing is like you need a key level. Okay, either it can be a higher time frame PDRA or key liquidity levels like either swing highs and lows or session highs and lows or previous day highs and lows. So these are some kind of key levels. An order block is only considered as an order block if you see a very strong reversal, like an impulsive reversal, which will cause an fair value gap. So order block is simple. For example, you can able to see the market took out this low, and you can able to see a strong impulse candle on the higher side, right? So previous to this impulse candle, if you're having a series of red candle or a single candle, you can consider that as a bullish order block. Okay, and also order block is an order block only if the displacement has imbalance, like fair value gaps. If the displacement is having fair value gap, then you can consider that as an order block. In simple definition, I'm saying. But the thing is, like key levels is more important. Always look for order blocks in key levels. And also, you can find order blocks in reversal zones. You can also find order blocks in like expansion zone too. If the market is expanding, see here. So the market is expanding, right? So in that case, like the market gave a pullback. Okay, again it made a swing high. Again the market went down. Okay, now what happened? Like the market took it actually took out this liquid level, and also the market is respecting this rectangle is 5 minutes breaker blocks. So it's a 5 minutes bullish breaker. So the market took out this low and it is respecting a bullish breaker, and you can able to see a strong up close candle, a series of up close candle. So previous to this impulse move, if you're having a series of down close candle or a single candle, you can consider that as an order block. I usually consider the opening price. Okay, I won't consider the big control. I just consider the opening price. So this is the definition for an order block. Yeah, you need a strong displacement on the opposite side. That creates an imbalance. So previous to the imbalance, if you're having a down close candle, that's bullish order block. And if the market is coming on the downside, okay, if the market is reversing on the downside, so previous to the imbalance on the, if there is an up close candle, then it is a bearish order block. No, I asked why NQ that mark before the line. The line that I marked is not break or the creator. It's actually order block that I marked, but it's not respected actually. The market is still in consolidation phase. This is the line that I marked. It's not respected. Still, the market is in consolidation zone. This is a beautiful trick. Never keep materialistic goals or numbers as your target, Parthasarathi. Never keep numbers as your target. Never expect those returns like 2%, 5%. No, don't do that. Focus on the process. Results will automatically come. If you just focus on clean rates, if you just focus on clean entries, automatically you will be making good money. If you just focus on only money like $2,000, $1,000, $5,000, then obviously you will lose your account. If you ask me, like I won't suggest any opportunity to enter now. If you enter, the risk is very huge. We are having more imbalances here. Only if there is huge orders pushing the market, then only these levels won't be respected. Or else the market will give you a very good retracement, and in the retracement you might find a very good entry opportunity. But as of now, taking entries at high is not appreciable. Don't plan any trades now. If you are at a buy trade, try to look for entries into own level that will give you a high RR trades, or even equilibrium is good. But premium, I won't suggest to get into premium levels. Still, it might give you targets, but the RR won't be that good. Trade bias for GU. Yeah, it is actually in a reversal zone. The market is in a reversal zone, but still, like you can just wait for some confirmation. No, no. Don't plan any trades now. Look at this. Let's see. This is a no trade zone for me. Never plan trades in GBP USD right now. So someone wants to plan a trade in gold. I'll suggest to wait for a price to come down, a retracement. Then you can plan your trades. Taking entries at highs is quite risky. But if someone took this trade around this level or these levels, a very good rally, a very good trade. My view on Nasdaq, like I mean, as of now, like it is actually a reversal zone. So I'm just waiting for this consolidation to break. Then I might plan buy trades if there is any good signal on the high side. But overall bias, like in if you look at the daily time frame and all, like it is bearish, but still the market took out a old low, and also it is near to a support zone. So yeah, so if the market breaks this high, this particular candle high with a very good bullish candle, then I'll go with the buy one. I'll target these highs, and if this fair value gap is validated, like if the market closes above this inversion fair value gap, I'll expect these highs to take out. So as of now, I'm just waiting for me to give a clear view in Nasdaq. So I just mark the consolidation zone. So look at this. It's in range.
All right. All right, Rishi, guys, I have to go. It was a good day, good session.
Yeah. So
Okay,
we got a good
guys.
trade today in gold, and if someone is a trade, just plan your trade accordingly. Trade your stop loss if you're aiming for bigger targets. So we'll catch up in another
Okay.
session. See you all. Bye.
Take care, guys. Take care. Bye.
Okay.